Cowboy Style by Shane Gallant. The beginning of Nicodemo Scarfo, also known as Little Nicky. Scarfo started out as an effective capo in the Philadelphia family of Angelo Bruno. Scarfo was nicknamed Little Nicky because of his 5'5" height. He was very uneasy about his height, so he liked to prove his manhood with violence. In 1963, Scarfo killed a man in a bar over a meaningless fight over a stool. Bruno decided that he needed to punish Scarfo, so after Scarfo served a short prison stint, he sent him to Atlantic City. In 1976, Scarfo got extremely lucky as the New Jersey voters approved a referendum to legalize gambling in casinos in Atlantic City. On March 21, 1980, an assassin stuck a shotgun into the back window of Angelo Bruno's car in South Philadelphia and blasted a hole in the back of his head. Bruno's successor, Philip Testa, only lasted a year before a nail bomb blew him to bits. Then in 1981, at age 53, Scarfo won the backing of the Mafia's National Commission to become the new boss of the mob. Scarfo waited no time as he set new rules. He opened up a booming trade in methamphetamines. He also made bookies and loan sharks in Philadelphia pay him a street tax. To solidify his position in AC, Scarfo simply bought the government. He paid $150,000 in bribes to make sure that the mayor, Michael Matthews, would steer municipal contracts the mob's way. Once Little Nicky became the boss of the mob, he began to kill a countless number of people. He even went against mob etiquette as he harmed a ton of civilians. His most surprising homicide came when he murdered his longtime loyal field general, Salvatore Testa. He did this because in 1984, Testa broke off his engagement to the daughter of Scarfo's underboss. Scarfo considered this an insult and began to imagine that the 28-year-old Testa was recruiting his own soldiers behind the boss's back. It turned out that Testa was not doing that, but Scarfo did not like to take chances as he had Testa's own friends shoot him to death. This murder was a huge turning point in the reign of Little Nicky as the boss. Scarfo's own soldiers now could not trust him because they could never know if their life would be at risk. Talking to the FBI was once unthinkable of Scarfo's band of outlaws. But now it seemed that they had to do it, and that is what they did. The FBI was now closing in as they wrung a guilty plea from Matthews for bribery, and they uncovered that the Scarfo's mob's corruption of the Philadelphia City Council. 3 of Scarfo's own men testified against him in court, including his own underboss and nephew. In November 1988, a federal jury in Philadelphia convicted Scarfo and 16 members of his crime family under the status of the RICO Act. His sentence turned out to be 55 years, ensured he would never be paroled unless he reached the improbable age of 104.